Why in the world do you think Tom Aspinall beats Jon Jones? From my estimation of things, having watched all of their fights, Tom Aspinall's got a puncher's chance, okay? He's the younger guy, he's the bigger guy, he could hit harder. He could knock out Jon Jones, realistically. He really could. If he lands a good shot on Jon, if Jon actually gets hit by this guy, he can go down 100%. But the same thing was with Thiago Santos. The same thing was with Rampage Jackson. The same thing was with so many people in Jon Jones's career, which is why Tom Aspinall is just another guy. He's a great, young, on the rise heavyweight. But if you look at his best win, it's probably Sergey Pavlovich or a way out of prime Andrei Arlovsky. That's the only former UFC champion on his list. Let's look at his record. 15-3. Here's his record into the UFC. Fights Andrei Arlovsky, and he finishes him in the second round. Andrei Arlovsky is the best, most notable name, an actual former champion on this guy's resume. To finish off the resume, you've got Volkov, Tybura, Pavlovich, Curtis Blades. You could say Volkov is an impressive name here too, but at the end of the day, who is Volkov? He's just another heavyweight guy. He's never even so much as fought for the title. Never mind win it, it's just, there's levels to this game. Jon Jones does not need Tom Aspinall to cement his legacy. Tom Aspinall needs Jon Jones to make his legacy, to make his name. That's the dynamic here. And that's why Jon Jones feels the way he does, and that's why he's asking for money. He wants to be paid for this fight. This is a big fight. Jon Jones recognizes that. Dude, you guys act like Jon Jones hasn't been in this game for years, bro, for over a decade. Like, Jon Jones is a seasoned veteran at this point. He's done it at the highest level. He's fought the who's who. He is not afraid of Tom Aspinall. He is not afraid of Francis Ngannou. He just wanted to be paid accordingly to that. I don't see the issue. How come it's okay for Francis Ngannou, when his contract is up with the UFC, to go into negotiations and end up taking a deal with the PFL, knowing that now he's disqualified from any UFC fights? He knows that, but he did it anyway because he wanted to get paid. How come, okay, Francis, go ahead, chase the bag. But for Jon Jones, he gotta just bow down, and Jon Jones is the one with more legacy than Francis too. Like, what are we talking about here, bro? Jon Jones is like high level in terms of MMA, legacy, lore, achievement, status. It's just, it doesn't make sense. What it is people hate Jon Jones, and people are blinded by the hate, bro. It's simple as that. People are blinded by the hate, and they lose themselves, and they take things personal, and they make things personal, and it's just like, dude, we're talking about people fighting in a cage. We're trying to find out who's the best at it. That's what MMA is all about. It's kind of gotten wonky with the narratives and the storylines, but at the end of the day, this is what we're doing. And this guy's the best at it. If not the best, he's at worst top 5 ever. Whereas Tom Aspinall is a Johnny-come-lately to the sport. He just bursted onto the scene. He could easily be someone who's here today, gone tomorrow. Jon Jones has lasted the test of time in this sport, which is hard to do. Look at guys like Darren Till. That's a perfect example of here today, gone tomorrow. He was a hot thing. Tyron Woodley crushed him, and then he kind of never veered on back. Masvidal got to him, and it was just it's rough. This is a rough industry. It's a rough sport. And, I wish Tom Aspinall the best. I don't hope the guy loses or nothing like that, but, you know, I don't like the way he played his cards. I really don't. I don't like the way he started attacking Jon. I don't like the way he made it personal. Remember, guys, let's go back to when this all started. Jon Jones said he doesn't like Tom. He thinks he's an ass. He thinks he's, disrespectful. And it's true. If Tom Aspinall went about it the right way, I truly think this fight would have been made easier. But now it's like, I'm gonna bow down to the UFC for this snot-nosed British kid. Like, what are we talking about here, bro? Get out of here. You don't have the reputation. You don't have the stain. You don't got the sauce, kid. Like, no. We're talking about Jon Jones. Pay him. Pay him, and the fight will happen. And I guarantee you, if Jon Jones lands that kick on old Tom Aspinall that he landed on Stipe, he's going down. And he's not sidestepping it. Like, I've heard people say that, no, bro. Jon Jones is the best striker that Aspinall ever fought. He's the best grappler. He's the best MMA fighter, period. He's the best he's ever fought. And Aspinall, all he has is a puncher's chance, in my estimation, against Jon Jones. So, outside of that puncher's chance, that we've seen Jon Jones go up against so many times, Jon Jones, who's known for avoiding punches and getting out the way, unless he slips on a banana peel, fair enough, it happens. This sport is crazy and unpredictable, fair enough. But Jon Jones wins this fight, bro. And I'll go as far as to say, if Jon Jones took down Tom Aspinall and landed that kind of ground and pound in the first round on Tom Aspinall, it would be the same result, bro. Tom Aspinall's not... First of all, Tom Aspinall might get finished, right? Stipe's one of the toughest men ever. Let's not give Stipe his flowers for surviving that first round. He's one of the toughest heavyweights ever. Jon Jones finishes most guys in that position, in that spot. Jon Jones, if he doesn't finish Aspinall, I promise you, it's like that kind of round takes a lot out of you. It's hard to bounce back from that round, It's just what it is. And we've never really seen Tom have to be the nail. We've only ever seen him really be the hammer. The fights are so quick, there's not enough time for him to really be the nail. What happens when Tom Aspinall is the nail against Jon Jones? I hope this fight happens. I hope the UFC pays Jon Jones. But if it doesn't happen, I wouldn't mind seeing Aspinall versus Pereira for the heavyweight title. That'd be pretty cool. But other than that, you got to pay the man. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Whether you agree, disagree, it does not matter. Just join the discussion. Follow for more. Leave a like if you enjoyed the time spent. And thank you. You are always appreciated.